Welcome everybody to the 2020 Sharefest Gala. We hope you are healthy and safe wherever you are, and we're so glad that you joined us tonight. My name's Jeremy Brandt, and I will be your MC for this evening. You might recognize me on TV and commercials, but tonight I'm thrilled to be here with you because Sharefest is an organization that I've known for 17 years, ever since it was founded. And to kick off this evening, we have a fun welcome from a face that many of you will recognize.
Hey there, Sharefest Virtual Gala attendees. Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway here, international comedy icon and role model to pretty much everyone. Yeah, I know. I can feel the excitement coming through the screen here. I mean, I'm thrilled, and I'm with me all the time, so I can't even imagine how your mind is blown. Anyway, here's the thing. Sharefest, which you know, a nonprofit serving youth on the verge of dropping out of high school in South LA, just wanted me to welcome you all to the virtual gala. I think this is an amazing organization. I know it must seem odd to hear from a guy who makes a living by making up stuff. But I have to say, I could not have made up this stuff if I hadn't stayed in school. I was very lucky to have teachers who nurtured my curiosity, who kept me going. And so because of that, I became interested in a lot of different things and things that are stuck in the back of my mind that will come out at any point during improv. So I'm very glad that I kept at it and kept the education going because it is so important. I know most of the proceeds from this gala help make the majority of the Sharefest budget. So please, give and give always. Well, I feel the only way to welcome you more is to do a hoedown. Hey, all you attendees, thanks for all you do. When you come to Sharefest, I want you to go Yahoo! I hope this little hoedown gives you quite a lift. Sharefest spent $10,000 on this gift. Yeah, I charged them a lot of money. That's why they need you to give. What can I tell you? Stay in school, keep learning even after school, and everyone stay safe.
Well, what a way to kick off the night. Thank you for that amazing jingle, Colin. And thank you for taking the time to be here to support Sharefest. We have an incredible evening planned, and you supporting their mission to empower underserved youth to transform their future and become leaders of collaborative community change. When the COVID-19 crisis hit, many of our under-resourced youth Sharefest serves were forced home with inadequate internet access, outdated or no technology, and downtrodden spirits. Sharefest leaned in and got creative and figured out how to continue to support the youth and the communities they love. Sharefest students have remained dedicated to their goals, and we'll hear more about that in just a bit. But before we continue, I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors.
Hi everyone, I'm Cindy Krippendorf with Fielding Electric. We're proud sponsors of Sharefest, and I've enjoyed working with them for the past 13 years or so. As this year's Gala event chair, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Toyota has stepped up in a huge way as our champion sponsor. We know Toyota believes our youth are going places, and we're very thankful that they're helping them get there. We'd also like to recognize our leader sponsors, Greg and Debbie Roche. They've been amazing supporters of Sharefest for years. This year was especially challenging as Greg has battled stage 4 cancer and just lost his battle a few weeks ago. Our hearts hurt for the Roche family, but we are so grateful for the example they set as they leaned in year after year to support our youth and communities. Greg and Debbie, thank you for your dedication. Greg, you are so missed. We've had many other businesses and friends step up and support us in such a trying year, including our advocate sponsors, our connector sponsors, and our supporter and community sponsors. Thank you for your dedication.
And I'd also like to thank all of you for watching. Your generosity and support has been invaluable to Sharefest, and we're so grateful that you continue to lean in and remain dedicated to us. Speaking of generosity, our online auction is open and we have some amazing items available. All of the trips have very flexible plans, as we know we're still navigating through this global pandemic. And of course, there's the signed Kobe Bryant jersey, generously donated by Joyce Sharman, wife of the late Hall of Famer and former coach of the Lakers, the late Bill Sharman. The legacy of dedication left by both Kobe and Bill inspire us to continue to press on and serve our youth and communities well. So get online and check out the auction. It's going to close later tonight. Visit sharefestinc.org/dedication to browse, bid, and donate. And now we have a quick message about dedication from someone you might recognize. Heisman Trophy winner and former NFL quarterback, college football Hall of Famer, and Fox News studio analyst, Matt Leinart.
What's up, everybody? Matt Leinart here. This is pretty cool. We're the Sharefest virtual gala. What a great cause. I think it's awesome. And I know the theme this year is dedication. And no one better than who is dedicated to their craft than the late Kobe Bryant. Personally, my favorite athlete of all time, and just such an inspiration to, I'm sure, all of you and to so many people around the world. I think dedication, preparation, dedication is so important to whatever you want to do in life. And I think, you can control what you can control, but the things you can control are how dedicated you are, how hard you work at your craft, the time, the relentlessness, the competitive fire. All of those things are things that you can control. Don't worry about things you can't control. And with dedication, with motivation, inspiration, if you draw from those things, oh gosh, anything is possible. And I think it's such an important message. So to everyone out there, be dedicated, work hard, control what you can control, and I promise good things will come. All right, see you guys.
Matt, I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you so much for that inspiring message about dedication. We will have many more moments like these this evening, so make sure you stay tuned. One of the reasons I'm so honored to be here tonight is because my friend Chad Mayer is the executive director of Sharefest. Chad and I have been friends for years, and I remember when I hosted Sharefest Gala back in 2013, and if I remember correctly, Chad hugged me a little bit too strong that night, and but it was a moment I'll never forget. Chad, we're going to bring Chad on here to explain a little bit about that. No, but seriously, Chad's one of the most dedicated people I know, and he's here with us tonight. Hey, Chad, how you doing?
That was definitely a funny moment, Jeremy. You know, and I know it's been a bromance since day one. I'm actually doing well. I'm here at my home with my family, and while I wish I was suited up with you all in person, I am so grateful that we were able to gather online and share some amazing stories of dedication with you all this evening. Before we get into some of these stories, there are a few things that I think is really important for you all to know. First, we are more dedicated than ever to staying connected to our students and providing them with the resources that they need to navigate these incredible trying times. When COVID-19 hit, our board had to sit down and take a hard look at the numbers. It was clear that we could either keep the team on board and not have enough runway to make it through 2020, or cut things down to the bare bones so we could provide so much for our youth and communities in need. With our incredible board support, we made the decision to cut our staff expenses from top to bottom. We had to cut over 50% of our staff expenses. This allowed every dollar to go further as we leaned in and listened to what our students needed. Since then, our team has really gone the distance, from helping students with technology needs, to delivering food, to texting, to Zooming, to calling them on the phone. You name it, our program staff has done everything possible to keep our students connected to their school, to our programming, and to other community resources. 2020 has also caused us to really look under the hood and evaluate how our programs are working and determine what else we can do to empower our students to transform their futures. We were able to launch a pilot Sharefest alumni program, and thank you, Lauren Sweet. I know you're out there. Thank you for investing into this crucial program that expands our mentoring services into college and provides students with the financial support that they so desperately need. A recent study done by Drexel University found that low socioeconomic student mentees in their mentoring program had a 90% retention rate. Think about that. 90% of students that had a mentor graduated from college. Mentoring our students is absolutely essential for their college success. Additionally, we're working on a workforce development trades component, which is a new program idea focused on preparing, training, and placing high school students into a career paths that do not require a traditional college education, such as construction, healthcare, and IT. We also recently formed a partnership with a mental health agency to provide essential services to our youth. This program was needed and desired by our students before COVID hit, and is especially true now that we're still in this pandemic. 2020 has showed us something that we've known and recently quantified in our latest impact report. Our programs work. We served over 450 individual students from grade 6 through early college. And arguably the hardest year our students have ever faced, we watched 85 continuation high school students more than ever before achieve their dream of a high school diploma. Some of these students experienced incredible challenges like being in foster care, being a first-generation American, and being the first in their families to graduate from high schools. Think about that. We saw students increase their GPA by an average of 28%. We heard from students that their leadership aspirations were on the rise. We provided opportunities for students to network with our partners to increase their social capital and social connectedness. Our dedication to our youth and their dedication to their dreams is transforming futures. I'd like to introduce you to an incredible Sharefest alum. Let's welcome 2020 Avalon Continuation High School grad and freshman at Harbor College, Doris Romero, to tell us a little bit about what Sharefest and dedication mean to her.
What dedication means to me is love and passion for something that you want to be in life, your goals, staying true to your goals, staying loyal to your goals, and being dedicated to them. What Sharefest means to me is family. When I think of Sharefest, I think of family. Since the very first time that I met Sharefest and the staff of Sharefest, they showed that they cared not only for me but for my community. I am also very thankful for Sharefest because they helped me in many ways that my family couldn't. They also supported me and motivated me to go to college, and they prepared me for it, and thanks to Sharefest, I knew what to expect.
Wow, Chad and Doris, that's really incredible stuff. Thank you for sharing. Now, you and I know this type of success is only possible with the support of people like our guests tonight. Chad, can you share a little bit more about how the funds raised this evening will continue to transform lives and communities?
Absolutely, Jeremy. 80 cents of every dollar Sharefest raises goes right out the door and into our youth leadership programming. This year, we've had to figure out how to provide our programming virtually and set up our instructors to be successful. Our programs have all moved online, and our instructors are getting really creative as they work to keep students engaged and motivated to continue their studies. Funds raised tonight allow us to expand our programs with the Sharefest Alumni Program and Trades Connection. We will be able to deepen our mentoring services, which we've already are in the process of doing. Mentoring provides students with the emotional support they desperately need, but we also want to empower them by walking with them through opportunities for both college and career pathways through the trades. Funds raised tonight allow us to continue to be a part of our students' journeys as they reach their goals. And ultimately, we want our students to be economically successful and become leaders of change in their communities. Many of you know us from the Workday. While we hope the Workday and our corporate service days can come back soon, we also know that we need to plan for the pandemic continuing to impact us for the year ahead. 20 to 25% of our funding typically comes from the Workday and our corporate days of service. Funding from tonight will help us bridge the gap in funding for our youth and also provide avenues for us to support the communities and schools who usually benefit from our service projects. Your generosity and dedication really empowers us to do what we do best, empower youth and transform communities.
Thanks for sharing, Chad. Now, it's clear to me that our donations tonight will make an impact on under-resourced youth and communities, but I thought you all might want to meet a Sharefest student who is transforming his life. Let's all meet Jairo.
From an early age, I wanted to just do good in school, make my mom proud. It was very hard to persevere in life because having to learn English from coming on from a different language, and you feel as if everything is stacked against you. It's like a game that you can't win. Hi, I'm Jairo, Sharefest alumni, high school graduate, and now I'm a college student pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. When I was young, my mom brought me from Mexico into California. We came over here to have the life that she couldn't have when she was younger. She always worked and hardly had time for us. When I began going to school, learning English was very hard. I had to be pulled aside from the rest of the class to learn how to write it, speak it. So when I got to high school, I was really unmotivated. At one point, she would just open up the mail. She would just see a bunch of F's. She began to cry and saying, "Why aren't you doing good in school? I'm doing all of this for you, and you're just letting me down." So in my junior year of high school, I was pulled into the principal's office to get talked by everyone, including my mom, which was a surprise. They had called her because I was really behind on credits. They gave me the option of homeschool or continuation high school. So we went with the option of continuation school. I didn't know anyone there. Everything was new, and it felt like I was alone. Then I met Mr. Guerrero from Sharefest, and it changed everything for me. When I heard Mr. Guerrero's story, I was convinced I needed to graduate. Him overcoming all the things that had happened in his life, I was like saying to myself, there is no reason why you shouldn't graduate. If someone of his caliber did it, why can't you? He really cared for the students and wanted us to graduate and just be successful. He was local, he was from the community, not an outsider. That's why he fit in so well with everyone in our school. In my senior year, I had finished so many classes that I only needed 3 to pass. Despite all the challenges in 2019, I graduated, and I spoke at my graduation as the valedictorian. To any Sharefest supporter, I would say without Sharefest, I would not have graduated. I would not be where I am today, and just feel like I was a failure to my mom and not a success. Thank you for listening to my story. It is now my honor to introduce you to my Sharefest mentor, Luis Guerrero.
Thank you, Jairo, for the introduction. It's an honor to be your instructor and mentor. When I look at Jairo and my other students, I see a reflection of myself. My name is Luis Guerrero, and I grew up in Wilmington, California. I grew up there my whole life. I'm a resident there, and I went to all the schools that Sharefest currently is involved in. I always loved school. School was a loving and nurturing environment for me. That's what I perceived it as. But unfortunately, as time went on, I had some unfortunate circumstances and experiences that started pushing me away from school. I unfortunately experienced some racism and prejudice towards me. I even had a teacher who had a pass ready for me every morning, ready to send me to the counselor's office, just because she didn't want me in her class. I grew a distaste for school, so I started ditching my first period. Then I started ditching my second, and so on and so forth. And next thing you know, I just stopped going to school. I knew that there must be a better educational system, but I really couldn't articulate what it was at the time. That being said, I did have teachers and counselors that also looked out for me. For example, a counselor, Mr. Lopez, he's the one that helped me transfer into Avalon Continuation. Once I arrived at Avalon is when I became interested in school again. A big difference in Avalon is that our class sizes were a lot smaller and our school was a lot smaller. So because of that, our teachers were able to dedicate more time to each one of us. I began to see how I could make a positive change. The reality was that in order to graduate on time, that I had to catch up on 1.5 years of credits. So that means I was in school Monday through Saturday from morning to night. As a result, I got involved with Sharefest when they started at Avalon Continuation High School about 11 or 12 years ago. At that point, I saw what Sharefest was doing for my peers and how they were helping out and guiding them. And I saw the opportunity for me to be able to do the same down the line. In 2009, I graduated from Avalon Continuation High School with my diploma and as Student of the Year. From that point, I started at Harbor College. When I started there, it was a new experience. I'm the first in my family to go to college. After 4 long years at LA Harbor College, I was able to transfer to Cal State Long Beach. After I graduated from Cal State Long Beach, I began working at Avalon Continuation High School as a community rep. That's when I met Courtney Cervantes. And from there, she introduced me to Sharefest, and she was the one that recruited me to become an instructor. This was a brand new experience. I went from being the student at Avalon to being the teacher at Avalon. That really helped me grow as an individual, as a mentor, and an instructor. It taught me how to approach social justice issues and how I can create change for the future generations. I'm proud to say that this May 2020, I graduated with my master's degree in education from the Social and Cultural Analysis of Education program at California State University, Long Beach. In all of my education, I still see myself in our youth. I know the stereotypes that they face, and at times they may be seen as bad kids or even as failures. The reality is that they're not. Even though they may end up in a continuation school, it's actually an opportunity. And they can end up from getting a trade to becoming a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer, whatever they like. This is just a second opportunity.
Wow, it's wonderful to meet a student like Jairo and to hear from his incredible instructor, Luis. Thank you for that. You guys are both leaning into your communities in powerful and impactful ways. And friends at home, now is the time we want to ask you to consider what to give tonight. Your gift means more high school graduations. It means more first in their family college students. It means access to training for trades and connection to those trades. Your gift multiplies itself as these incredible youth take hold of their dreams and become leaders in their communities. And sometimes it's hard to quantify how each dollar makes a difference. So Chad, can you give us some examples of what the gifts tonight can do?
Absolutely, Jeremy. A gift of $250 builds a transformational relationship between a disconnected student and a caring adult. A donation of $1,000 helps us provide case management and essential mental health services for 5 continuation high school students. A $2,500 gift gives Sharefest alum a reliable laptop and ongoing mentoring services as they navigate their college experience. And $5,000 enables one student to go through our entire Youth Leadership Academy, and that starts in the spring and all the way to the fall. And through this program, they'll develop career pathways, access to college, receive trauma-informed mental health services, they're exposed to technology, and receive life skills training. And a gift of $10,000. So if you're a company that is thriving or you personally are thriving, a gift of $10,000 would kickstart our new workforce development program. And now if you're in a tough season like so many of you are, a gift of any amount will show our youth and communities that we are all in this together, that we believe in them and remain dedicated to them and their futures. And our sponsors have gone first and donated over $78,000. And I cannot thank you all enough, all the many corporate sponsors that continue to believe in us and believe in our programming. But my desire this evening is to activate the generosity that's in all of us. And please, please, please consider what you can do at whatever amount that you can donate tonight. So thank you so much for your support and your gifts. I am honored to do the work that I do, and I'm deeply, deeply humbled by your support and generosity.
Again, thanks so much, Chad, for everything that you do, for doing what you do, and for giving us a pathway to be involved. So tonight, our goal is to raise a total of $125,000, which will help hundreds of youth and their communities transform their futures. As you consider what you can give tonight, let's hear a couple of other faces that you may recognize about what dedication means to them. You can give online at sharefestinc.org/dedication.
Hi, I'm Lisa Leslie, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time WNBA MVP, 2-time WNBA champion and a Hall of Famer, and I was asked to really tell you guys what dedication means to me. Dedication really is about doing what you're supposed to do without being told. So there is the idea that discipline, right? To be disciplined means that you do what you're supposed to do. Being self-disciplined means you do what you're supposed to do without being told. And when it comes down to dedication, I really think dedication takes a lot of self-discipline because you know exactly what you need to be doing. If you don't know what you need to do, then you should be looking it up and doing some research and figuring out what it is that you need to do. But when it comes to dedication really is like putting in the hours and the time, regardless if anybody's looking or not. Dedication is, putting in time, doing what you're supposed to do, and then when you find those wee hours of the night, maybe 9 o'clock, you go back to do things that you're dedicated to. I remember when I was playing ball, I used to get up at 6, go work out with my coach from 6:30 to 7:30. Then I would go work out with my trainer from 8 to 9, then come back and work out with the team. So that was part of my dedication, was putting in extra time prior to me meeting with my team. Now, again, after practice, I'd take a nap, watch a little Judge Judy back in the day, but then I'd go back to the gym and play with the fellas. More dedication, was that required of me? No, but when it comes to dedication, you gotta go the extra mile. It's not always glamorous and it's not always fun, but I promise you, it pays off in the end. God bless you guys. And hey, dedication, try it.
Wow, more amazing examples of dedication. Thank you for being an inspiration to us and our students. And now I'd like to welcome another special guest this evening. Let's say hello to the principal from Avalon Continuation High School, David BONNEAU.
Hi, I'm David BONNEAU, the proud principal of Dan M. Isaacs, Avalon High School. Our high school has greatly benefited from Sharefest over the many years, and Sharefest has greatly benefited from many of you, the benefactors, who have given to Sharefest. Because without you, our school would nowhere, no way, no how be where we are today. We're a great school, and I'll get to that in a minute. Our school is geographically located between two bitter rival gangs in the Wilmington community. Some of our parents are single parents, and all of our students qualify for the free lunch program. Many of our students have been exposed to poverty and adversity such as trauma, lots of toxic stress, lots of situations that are just quite unbearable for most kids. But yet here at Avalon High School, this is my 6th year, and we haven't had a fight here at this campus nor any tension in these 6 years. We have one of the highest attendance rates in the district for all the continuation schools. That's across the entire Los Angeles Unified School District. Our kids like coming to our school, and our kids truly benefit from the programs that Sharefest offers us. And again, without Sharefest, we wouldn't be around. Over the many years, Sharefest has offered many programs here at the school, including a college access program, which is a course that many of our students take to explore pathways to college. It's not just a course where kids learn about applications and the different names of colleges, but they dig a whole lot deeper. And in digging deeper, they explore any blockages that they may have that may prevent them from even wanting to go to school. We also have a communication skills class provided by Sharefest, which teaches our students lots of conflict resolution, lots of ways to speak correctly, and appropriate ways to conduct ourselves in polite society. We've also benefited from a creative writing class here at the school, where the students have been able to explore their feelings and interpret them through different forms of writing, whether it's poetry, whether it's essays, and sometimes just a speech. Sharefest has also provided our students with some mentoring. We have the great benefit of having one of our former students who was here at school, who has grown as a result of graduating from this school, went on to college, went on to get his master's degree, and is very active in the Wilmington community, or actually the whole South Bay community. And here he is back from Sharefest, helping our students with some of their courses and some of the programs. Sharefest goes out to a lot of areas that others may dismiss as hopeless. And they will go into, whether it's a school, a community center, they'll sweep up, help clean through their Saturday projects, and they will recreate something beautiful for the community that sustains itself for the future. We still have a very large garden in our back area from maybe some 15 years ago that Sharefest planted. One of the elderly gentlemen in our community comes and grows all these different crops, and he gives it away to some of the people, some of the families in the area that may not have so much. It's a beautiful piece of land when we see what he does with that. So Sharefest has done a lot for our school, but like I said, I know that Sharefest doesn't exist without people like you. Please know that whatever you do, whatever you give, whether it's in the form of a check, whether it's upping the price of the silent auction items, whatever it may be, please know it goes directly to the students and families in the communities that they serve. So thank you so much. Congratulations for all that you do, and both you and Sharefest have lots to be proud of. Thank you, and please feel free to drop by our school for a cup of coffee at any time that you want. Once this COVID thing clears up, love to have you and show you around our school. Take care.
David, thank you for doing what you do and for believing in the youth that we all serve. Wow. As a friend of Chad's, I get to hear story after story of impact, and it's hard to pack it all into a single virtual experience. Which reminds me of, for those who would like to spend more time with Chad, his lovely wife Val has added an experience with him to our online auction tonight. So many of you might not know that Chad makes a mean margarita. And so if you want to have Chad over to shake margaritas and share stories, be sure to bid on the Shakers and Stories experience tonight. Okay, I might do that myself. Start the bidding at $100 right now. No, just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. It's on there, but sorry, bud. Okay, back to the show. We have a few more special guests that we'd like you to meet this evening. All of these ladies are students in our Youth Leadership Council. So let's welcome Sarah, and Udo.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Torres and I'm a senior at Phineas Banning High School in Wilmington, California. I met Sharefest the summer of 2015 when I was going into the 7th grade. Growing up, I was always super shy and never had confidence in myself. Although I had 2 older brothers, I was also never taught leadership skills and the correct way to handle difficult situations. I met Sharefest at the end of 6th grade when my math teacher showed the class a flyer about the summer YDA program. My teacher noticed how throughout the year I didn't have many friends, so she encouraged me to sign up. I politely told her no and went on with my day. Later that evening, my mom received a call from my math teacher. My teacher told my mom about the program herself and told her it'd be an amazing idea to sign me up, so my mom did. I wasn't too happy with the whole idea. I was at a new school, only had a handful of friends, and I wasn't really looking into meeting new people and opening my horizons. However, things changed the minute I walked on that bus. Sharefest has given me so many opportunities these past 5 years. For starters, camp was placed at Cal State Dominguez Hills. This was the first university I've ever set foot on. Sharefest has also given me many lifelong skills, such as confidence, leadership, social skills, and the importance to better my future and always believe in myself. To my future Sharefest students, I wish you the absolute best. One bit of advice for you is that dedication is key. Once you commit to something, don't stop until you finish. When things get hard, just know that you have tons of support from the Sharefest leaders, older YLC kids, and most importantly, each other. Thank you to all the friends I've made, the counselors who've changed my life, and most importantly, the people behind Sharefest and the people who make Sharefest what it is. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Udo Sheedy, and this is my 6th year with Sharefest. Sharefest has been a part of my life since the summer before 6th grade. I remember my first year, I was so scared to go there because I didn't know anybody besides my brother. But by the end of that summer, I made new friends with the kids and the counselors alike, and I learned a lot of life lessons that have helped shape me as the person that I am today. I learned that it's okay to speak your mind, and it's okay to have ideas and put them out into the community and do what you can to help make those ideas come true. That's something that Sharefest has taught me. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for being a part of my life for so long and for teaching me these things and helping me be who I am today.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Rodriguez, and I'm a senior at Phineas Benning High School in Wilmington, California. I come from a lively Mexican household, and I'm a proud granddaughter of immigrants. I've been a dedicated Sharefest student for the past 6 years. I first heard about Sharefest in 5th grade when they came to my elementary school to beautify it on one of the work days. Then in 6th grade, one of my teachers came up to me and told me about this youth leadership summer camp that they hold and thought it seemed like a really great fit. So lo and behold, my parents signed me up and I've been with them ever since. From summer camp to Youth Leadership Council meetings, Sharefest has been a big part of my life. Not only has it connected me with so many amazing friends and mentors, but it's expanded my love for community service and strengthened my leadership skills. Dedication to me means sticking with your group through thick and thin. No matter the amount of hardships thrown at them or accomplishments they achieve, you're at their side always. So I encourage Sharefest students now to stay dedicated to Sharefest. Not only is it going to open up a portal of opportunities for you, but you're going to create so many amazing memories. I know 2020 isn't the year that we're expecting. It's thrown us through so many loopholes. But I hope everybody is staying safe and sane and enjoying the time that we've been given with our families. I hope you're enjoying this year's virtual gala and have a great rest of your evening.
Wow, if we were in person, I would ask for a round of applause for these ladies. So in living rooms everywhere, let's put our hands together for Sarah, and Udo. If these ladies are leading the future, I think we will be in very good hands. Now remember, every dollar raised tonight goes to the type of programs that these ladies experienced with Sharefest. These programs help youth develop social capital, build life skills, and receive access to mental health support and become leaders within their communities. The auction is still open and your donations are still welcome. Keep bidding and giving as we inch closer and closer to our goal. Chad, is there anything else you'd like to share with our guests this evening?
You know, there is, Jeremy. When we started out the year, I grabbed an overused line from a hit TV series, Friday Night Lights, to inspire our entire team. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. And I really felt like 2020 was a year of possibility and growth. And then COVID hit. Yet I still have a full heart and I still believe that we can't lose. Yes, we've had to make some really tough decisions. Yes, finances are extremely challenging, but listen to these youth. They are amazing. They have more grit and dedication than anyone that I know. We can't lose because we have them. So thank you so much for showing up this evening. Thanks for bidding. Thanks for donating. But more importantly, thank you for believing in us, our youth, and our communities. You know, transformation just doesn't happen. It takes the dedication of a community to really see it through. Thank you so much for being our community and remaining so dedicated to us.
Well said, Chad. Before we go, we've had some other Sharefest students submit videos sharing what dedication and Sharefest mean to them. Let's watch.
Dedication means when you have a goal and you really want to accomplish, but in order for you to get there and accomplish what you have in mind, you have to be dedicated, which means you have to work hard, you have to be persistent, and you have to be patient, because patience is key.
Dedication means showing commitment, devotion, and the ability to give it your all at any task thrown your way.
Hi, my name is Amanda Bito, and dedication is the most important factor in my future and in my education. Dedication is doing the things that you need to do, especially when you don't want to do them.
Dedication means to commit to something or someone, to work hard towards that goal in order to achieve it, to make anything possible.
Dedication to me means not giving up when someone says you can't do it.
What dedication means to me is something that I am committed to do, or something that I'll see through gets completed.
Dedication is something that everybody in the world should have. You could be dedicated to art, music, anything. But to me, dedication is a goal that you're focused and working hard for to make it happen, and that you're dedicated to.
Dedication to me means commitment, as in like you're gonna commit to completing a task or a project that you have just begun.
What is dedication? Dedication is something that you're committed to and you won't give up on, and you'll grind for it.
Dedication is committing to your goals.
If you really are dedicated and you really want to get to the point where you want to be, you have to work hard, because hard work always pays off. And it's always going to be like that. Life is not easy, but you can't give up.
I am grateful to Sharefest because they have taught me to speak up in what I believe in. They have shown me that everyone has a voice and we can all make a change as long as we put our mind to it.
I'm thankful for Sharefest for what they're doing. They're helping me get credits for my classes, so big shout out to Mr. Malone.
I am grateful to Sharefest because they have helped me and encouraged me to never give up on myself. And the support that they have provided is something I'm always going to be thankful for.
And Sharefest has helped me a lot in the way that they helped me evolve my creativity and helped me open up my mind and realize a lot of things.
I'm grateful for Sharefest because I'm getting this opportunity to get like 30 credits so I could graduate on time.
What has Sharefest done for me? It's helped me gain more credits so I can achieve my goal of graduating soon.
I'm grateful to Sharefest for motivating me to do better every day.
Sharefest is like family. Really fun, enjoyable, good memories and stuff. I really think Sharefest is really important. I think Sharefest deserves more credit than what they're getting.
What I like about Sharefest is that it's a positivity class. What I mean by positivity, it means that every time when we join your class, you, Mr. Malone, you talk about how life is really precious, that even when we are in our bad days, we should always bring ourselves back up, and we should just continue on our journey in life, because we don't know how short life is for us.
Wow, I don't know about all of you, but I feel like tonight was the breath of fresh air that I needed. Thank you for coming and giving and supporting. The online auction will remain open until 9 p.m. this evening and includes amazing trips with, like I said, very flexible travel schedules, margaritas with Chad, and local experiences. The bidding for the authentic Kobe Bryant jersey signed by Kobe himself will remain open for a few more days. One of our dear friends, our dear friends and supporters, Joyce Sharman, is the wife of the late Bill Sharman, who's in the Hall of Fame, not only as a player for the Boston Celtics, but also in the Hall of Fame as a coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bill coached the Lakers to their first championship in 1972, and then became the general manager and president of the team. And Joyce donated her only signed Kobe Bryant jersey, her only one, to our auction because she believes that the work that Sharefest does is that important. Joyce remains close with the Lakers family, and she's invited the great Pau Gasol, a Lakers future Hall of Fame player and friend of Kobe Bryant, to share a few words with us this evening. Pau?
Hi everyone, in such a special night, I wanted to talk to you about what dedication means to me. So to me, dedication is about commitment. Commitment to follow your dreams, to follow your passion, to your purpose, to what's important to you, but understanding what it takes to accomplish that, to get there, and the importance of the daily dedication, as the word says, the daily work that you have to put in order to achieve it. So without it, you can't accomplish what you set your mind to do. So you have to understand that it is a process, and you have to enjoy every step of the way. You have to enjoy the journey, and that's at the end of the day what's going to be the most meaningful. Once you accomplish your dreams, you accomplish your goal, just make sure that you don't set yourself short. Don't set any limits to your potential, and just go after it. Go after it with everything you have. Just fully commit to it. Also, what Kobe talked about and shared with us in the quote about dedication that I wanted to talk to you about, guys, is, the great things come from hard work. I mean, there's just no way around it. As you said, there's no secret to accomplishing your goals and greatness. It's your ability to put in the hard work and the perseverance without any excuses. So they just as long as you understand that, you will achieve what you set out, when you set up your mind to it, and ultimately, I hope that you guys really understand the value of being able to bid and get his signed jersey. What Kobe has meant to so many people and what he's represented, and to have the chance to get an autographed jersey in order to help the cause of the Sharefest and continue to support underserved kids with the ability to get a scholarship or support, mentorship, leadership in order to graduate. That's just a great thing. So just make sure you understand that. I want you guys to have a fantastic night. Education is very important in life. So to provide children with an opportunity to get the proper education, which will provide them with opportunities later on in life, it's critical. So again, congratulations for your mission, for your cause, and I hope you guys have a fantastic fundraising night, and again, honor Kobe, his Mamba mentality, and again, the chance to get an autographed jersey. It's pretty special. So, and thank you so much for having me. Good luck to all of you. Please be safe during these challenging times that we're going through, but have a very, very special night. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pau, and thank you, Joyce. Our goal of $125,000 this evening is only the start of the funding needed for Sharefest this year. So please continue to bid tonight. Continue to give and continue to tell others about the important work Sharefest is dedicated to doing within our communities. And perhaps the best way to end this evening is by sharing a quote from Kobe himself that inspired the theme for the students this year and for this event. Great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. Dedication sees dreams come true. Thank you for helping our youth see their dreams come true. Good night.
I was lost, left in pieces by myself, in the search to find the help that I needed to revive my heart. Then one day you spoke to me like the wind. You told me to find myself again. There's just one way to choose my path and walk across, and I'll never be alone.